King of the Ring, the Queen of the Ring, Money in the Bank, these need to be for the heels. These need to be cashed in and need to be used by heels. You can't have, okay, no, I know Woods was great. We needed to have Woods bring in the whole King of the Ring thing back. He was great, King Woods, everything else. But 90% of the King of the Ring guys need to be the heel. Austin was a heel when he became King of the Ring. That is how we got Austin 316. If Austin was a good guy, there's no way that he cuts a promo on Jake the Snake Roberts to say, get that piece of trash out of my ring.
When Tito Santana won King of the Ring, was he a face or a heel at that point?
No, Santana, as far as I can remember, Santana's always been a face. I don't think he was ever a heel.
Wasn't the Matador a heel character?
No, it was awful. But no, it wasn't. He wasn't a heel.
Yeah, but nobody ever talks about those King of the Rings before 1993. Are they forgotten? I mean, Ted DiBiase is in there. I mean, Harley Race.
And that I take as a personal problem because Ted is one of my like go-to guys. He's one of the reasons why I watch this thing. At some point, there will be $1 million belt right over here.
You're gonna open up one of our videos with like a stack of money in your hand.
Everybody has a
belt in the background. And be like,
I'm gonna call my kids down here, make them bounce a basketball, and just before they get to 10, smack the basketball out of their hand. Does that tell you how much of a DiBiase fan I am that I remember a weird promo, a weird segment in the ring from 30 years ago?
I think based on what I understand, you like Ted DiBiase, you like IRS, you like. Is there anyone from the 90s besides Mabel that you don't like?
No, I wouldn't even say I didn't like Mabel. I probably didn't gel with him because of Savio, but who didn't I like?
Coco Beware.
No, I just do that. I just do that because it's an open button right there for Vass. I know I can poke that at any time. I know it's right there. It's like just an open thing that like and Vass just leaves it wide open for me. It's like, there you go. It's like you and the Hobbit. I can't leave that. It's right there. From the 80s. Oh, there's two of them actually that I don't really like. There's two of them. And as a kid, I loved them like to the moon and back. And I had like prints of them everywhere. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. Can't stand either of them.
Weren't you a Hulkamaniac growing up? Eat your prayers, say your vitamins.
Uh-huh.
And then what happened?
Eat your prayers, say your vitamins.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
Yeah, I know I said that. Eat your prayers with vitamins. Yeah, I know I said that wrong. I did it on purpose. And but what made you hate him? The Gawker stuff?
No, it was just the guy that he became. And then when I started finding out about the whole creative control thing and the finger poke of doom in WCW, and then watching the Warriors.
You watched the finger poke of doom. Did you not like it at the time, or was it like...
Hell no. It was awful. Just think about it this way. It was like when TNA Sacrifice happened, and everybody saw Jeff Hardy coming on. I'm sure you must have seen that live.
Was that Sacrifice or Turning Point? I think it was Turning Point.
I don't know, but anyway, I always remembered it as Sacrifice for some reason. But we all got really cheesed off with that whole thing because we understood there was supposed to be a match. There was supposed to be this really awesome build match with Sting and Jeff Hardy. Didn't happen. Okay, fine. Different set of circumstances. Still, Same thing with Kevin Nash and Hogan. This thing was like, it was happening. The NWO were going to finally face each other. And then, nah, man. And then
What
don't
was
even,
this?
dude, don't even get me started on the Warrior. Don't even get me started on the Warrior.
I know why.
The Warrior was one of those guys that I idolized. I had a dude. I couldn't. I used to run around like I was a lunatic at one stage just because of him.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Then when we started like really like understanding what was going on with wrestling, and like, oh my god, the good guys are really. Some of the good guys are really, really, really dogs. And that is where I think, when Austin came along, he wasn't even fully over. It was probably 2 or 3 matches after he was Savio Vega actually in that strap match. And I was like, this might be my new guy. This might really be my new guy. And he wasn't even like he hadn't won the King of the Ring as yet. He didn't even come close to it. And I was like, I like this guy. I'm really starting to like this guy. And then the next thing you know, King of the Ring happens, and the next you're watching Raw, and at that point, I'm not going to say it because I'll probably get in trouble, but I worked for one of the early internet service providers, so I would go to work on like a Tuesday morning, and like the whole thing was available. Raw was online. You didn't really have to go and look for it. And I watched that Raw, and there was like Austin 316 signs throughout the entire place.
You sit there and you thump your Bible. I remember you told me the story about what happened at your house after that promo.
I was losing. I come from, just for the viewers, I come from a deeply Christian background. My family was not happy with Austin, like at all. And Jake the Snake, remember something. Jake the Snake was one of those early wrestlers, and my family like would watch wrestling back then. Like it was, I'm not even joking with you. Like we would get together and watch like an old pay-per-view, or at that point it was used to be on like Supersport, and like on a Saturday afternoon. And I'm not talking about the guys. My my mother, my aunties, my cousins, we would all sit together and watch wrestling. You want to talk about a wrestling family? This guy. Okay, fine. It's not that bad now. Everybody's, well, except
What was
me.
bad? What's bad about being a wrestling
No,
fan?
I mean it used to be. You talk about soccer rivalries. You have no idea. You think soccer's bad. Let my grand, who at that point must have been like 60s, early 60s, thereabout, see someone on the screen that she never used to like. Oh my God, this woman is trying, want to throw her shoe at the screen.
Do you think it was real? Really?
Yeah. I had to have that conversation with him and one conversation with him. Like, guys, as much as I like this thing, I need to tell you guys something. That didn't go down well.